Hello my beautiful and amazing people, badass Dark Zone agents, Uncle Butcher in the building as usual with another crazy banger. Barbecue chicken setup which will use Iron Lung LMG, but if I have to be honest, frankly, I didn't love this LMG at all at first when we got it. Because in PvP this shit is absolutely annoying. Burn damage, oh it's pain in the ass. And DPS output is absolutely unthinkable what this LMG can do, especially with glass cannon talent. But in PvE, from other hand, this weapon can give us some really good quality time. And if you want to be updated to all the best PvP, PvE builds, hit that like, smash that sub. Welcome to the family. It will be your best decision so far this year. Definitely better than investing your money in crypto. Ha! In this one, like I said, we are using Iron Lung. Iron Lung is kind of pain in the ass or dick in PvP. It's nasty weapon, especially with glass cannon talent and status effect buffs on your gear. But in PvE, with firewall specialization, you can do nasty damage with your flamethrower. Flamethrower, unfortunately, still is broken in conflict, because if you will get specialization ammo drop, most likely you will one-tap enemies even at the checkpoints if you have tanky build. So I mean, it is what it is. But in PvE you can melt waves easily with your flamethrower, but Iron Lung is extremely good because it has nice base damage value, magazine size is decent, rate of fire. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. If you will use my promo code EarthBaitDiv or EarthBaitDia, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all series. It's an amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in comment section or contact the operator. But now let's get back to this build. And like I said, in PvE you can pretty much spray and pray, stack this weapon and boost your fire damage and damage really well by using Gunslinger talent. If you don't know what Gunslinger talent is, in a nutshell, you need to switch your hands or switch your weapons, and that will give you for 5 seconds DPS increase, and that also will boost your fire damage. Really good talent in this case, because we are not using glass cannon. Glass cannon of course would be the best DPS output. Obliterate will not work because we don't have any crit chance whatsoever. Spark maybe, but spark would give us less damage. Also you need a skill that is damaging somebody, so spark is like 50-50 skill. Then we have maybe potentially perfect companion, but then you are switching chest piece or chest piece buff from other gear set buffs. So you have to consider trade-offs here, but if you want maximum DPS, obviously go with glass cannon. Really easy talent to use here is Gunslinger. You switch your hands, boom, you have 20% damage increase with any type of weapon for 5 seconds. Extremely dope, especially when you're applying status effects all the time. So main weapon will be Iron Lung, and the key point here that we will apply burn damage, and burn damage will pretty much stop enemies instantly. They will run around, they will not focus you anymore, except Chungus. Those bastards, goddamn, still will nail your ass. They will shoot your titties off because they are simply unhappy people or unhappy enemies. Anyway, you get the point. Chungus will not be stopped by bleed and fire as well, only by maybe blinder. Firefly, you can make Chungus blind. So for second weapon I'm using Shield Splinterer with Perfect Optimist pistol. This is the exclusive pistol orbit with perfect finisher talent, nothing new there. For the gear itself, for the chest piece I'm using Walk and Harris, which will give me 5% weapon damage and damage to armor And that is really important because damaged armor is separate damage category, and that is giving us more DPS output also with our fire or flame, you name it. So just keep that in mind. Yes, you could excuse me, you could replace Gunslinger talent with Glass Cannon, totally up to you. You will deal more damage, but there is a trade-off. You will receive also more incoming damage. Next thing, maybe could be used companion, perfect companion, if you will use, for example, fix a drone, which is gonna heal you and will be near you all the time. And third option, I guess, is Spark. Obliterate will not work, Spotter will not work, so Spark would be the third option, or Gunslinger talent, which I am using. For backpack, NinjaBike backpack, nothing new there. For the gloves, of course, Petrol's named gloves to get LMG damage buff. And guys, don't worry if you don't have these gloves. You can easily replace Petrol's gloves with Heartbreaker piece. Why? Because since we are using NinjaBike backpack, we will get 2-piece branded bonus from Heartbreaker gear set, which is of course 15% additional assault rifle damage and LMG damage. After that, simply go to your workbench and craft Petrol's chest piece, which will give you those missing 10% LMG damage buff, and roll Gunslinger talent. It's simple as that. You don't have to farm your ass off to get these gloves, because if you're a new player, it's kinda tricky to find these gloves with crit damage, although maybe in this build you would even look for one with status effect buff. And then reroll core attribute for armor or maximum weapon damage. It really depends on your preference. Knee pads, self-explanatory. And for the skills, I'm rocking Fixer Drone and Striker Drone. Excuse me, Assault Turret and Fixer Drone. Yeah, this build is kinda dope. Have fun. See you in the next one. Bye.